Hey gang, this is Mike with my Real Estate Dojo, and I had a question from Joe Park, thanks from Facebook. Thank you so much for asking me the question. And this question was, Mike, can you do a video about how to overcome your fears when you do cold call? Okay, Joe, that was a great question. I like that question a lot. Now, before I start, I want to let you know that cold calling is a great tool. You get a great return on your investment. It doesn't cost any money or very little money. So it's a great tool to have. But even after I say that, I want to caution you that if you want to cold call, but in your mind you think it doesn't work, or in your mind you think that it's not going to work for you, then I recommend not to do it. Because if your mind you think you're going to pick up and you're going to get failure, then your end result is going to be failure. And my thing is, why even try? Okay, you're better off doing something you feel comfortable and confident about doing. Now, what I mean by that is, it's okay, when I got into real estate investing, it's okay not to know what to do. And it's okay to have fear, but you have to be able to take action and have a positive mindset when you take that action, okay? So again, it's okay to have fear, it's okay not to know what to do, but if you think by you taking action you're gonna have failure, then you're gonna have failure. If you think you have the possibility of succeeding, then that's the only time you should cold call, okay? Now, how to overcome fear of cold calling. The truth of the fact is, you're not going to be able to overcome fear until you take action. There's no simple way to do it. You just got to go out there and do it. When you first do it, you don't know what the fuck to do. When I first did it, I didn't know what to say. I didn't have no script. There was not videos like this where people were giving me free information. There was actually a lot of junk out there trying to sell me and depart me from my hard fucking money. So best thing I did is I just picked up the phone and started doing it. Now, for me, I'm a very lucky guy because since high school, I've been doing sales. Let me give you some examples. When I was in high school, I worked at 24 Hour Fitness as a personal trainer. Okay. Now, in this example, I'm going to show you what hunger is about, what working free is about, and your drive to improve your life. So I was working at 24 hours as a personal trainer, and the job was people would come into 24 Hour Fitness, the sales rep would sell them on the membership, then eventually I would get the customers if I worked them on the floors. And that's the way personal training worked. Personal trainers didn't go out there and look for customers and bring them into the club and turn them into members. That wasn't what people did. But what I did is, I was a personal trainer, and there wasn't that many new people coming in. So for me to sell myself, because I was the B type of seller, not A type of seller. So what I did is, I spent some money out of my own pocket. I printed out a bunch of 24 Hour Fitness flyers. Let me remind you, I was in fucking high school. I didn't have any money. So what I did is I went to the apartments and used free apartment ink and printed these flyers. I went to all the apartments around the 24 Hour gym in Louisville, and I put flyers at every single one. And before you know it, people were coming into the gym just to get a gym membership. What really remarked me is that my GM comes up to me, he's like, wow, people are coming in with these flyers, because I let them know that I was putting these flyers out just to get gym membership. And then once these people came in, let's say 50 came in, only maybe like 4 or 5 of them had the potential to pay me, because not everybody can afford personal trainers. So what I learned from the very beginning, that if you want to do something, you gotta just take fucking action, even if it's not your job duty, okay? And you gotta work for fucking free. I had to put these flyers out for people to come to the gym just to get a membership, and then for me to sell them personal training, because as a B type of seller, there was not enough people coming in, okay? So why am I explaining this idea to you? Because I was very, very lucky as a young age to be able to do sales. And so when I did cold calling, it was no sweat to me, because I've done it so many fucking times, okay? Now, if you're new and you're gonna cold call, if in your mind you think you can't do this, or you're not gonna have success at it, then fuck it, don't do that, because you're wasting your time. But if in your mind you think there's a possibility of success, or you can do it and you will have success at it, but you don't know what to do, then you're on the right path. And what you should do is just pick up the fucking phone and start calling, dude. You don't know what to say, no problem. Know for a fact that you're gonna fail, 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 you're gonna fail. That's normal, dude, okay? No big deal. Now, every time you fail, every time the seller on the other end of the phone call tells you to go fuck yourself or rejects you, you have to learn to adjust, to pivot, to pivot. Okay, if you're not doing that, then you're not gonna learn, guys. Okay, Joe. So to overcome your fear, immediately pick up the phone and start making phone calls. You're gonna get punched in the face. You're gonna get punched in the face. You're gonna get punched in the face. You just gotta learn to pivot, dude. Learn to pivot. So you finally are able to move that, so that punch doesn't hit you in the face. Okay, and that's when you have your script. That's when you know what to say to get the seller to listen to you and not be so so rigid like a machine. Question. Okay. Now you take massive action. You get massive rejection. You do pivoting or you do benchmarking to adjust, and then you're gonna have your script. Once you have your script, then now you gotta put the fucking hard work in, because all that time before you were just learning how to ride a bicycle. Okay, now that you learn how to get on the bicycle, now you gotta start training to become fast at it, more efficient at it, because before you couldn't even balance yourself. Okay, and don't think that you're gonna call 20 people and you're gonna get a deal. Okay, you're gonna call 100 people, you're gonna get a deal. No, if you don't know sales and you already have so much fear, shoot for 1,000. Okay, when you do 1,000 calls, the law of probability says that if you do 1,000 calls, you're gonna get 100 people that are potential, or they're in the area where they're interested to sell their home, or maybe want to be interested in selling their home to you. Out of the 100, 10% of that again is 10. These are the ones that may do business with you. Out of that is 1. So as you can see, if you're not good in sales, you've never done it before, you need to hit these high numbers. Okay. Now, when should you do cold calling? That's a very good question. The first thing you get up in the morning, guys, when you get up in the morning, you should do cold calling, because cold calling, what that does is allows you to profit when you're fresh. You know, when you just get up in the morning, you're not tired. Whenever you go throughout the day and you're tired and you start cold calling, you're already feeling like this, and you don't want to feel like this. When you call, you want to have a lot of energy to get customers. Okay, so if you have a full-time job or you don't have a whole lot of time to cold call, I would allocate 1 hour to 2 hours to cold calling, and that should be the first thing you do in the morning. You cold call. Okay. And remember, cold calling is like the gym. You need to go on a regular basis. It's better to do 30 minutes of cold calling 5 days a week than spend one day for 5 hours cold calling, and then next week 5 hours, and then next week. That's not gonna work. You're better off doing 30 minutes 5 days a week, or an hour 5 days a week, or 2 hours 5 days a week. Now, if you don't have anything else to do, you're a full-time investor and you're just starting out, you don't have a job, you don't have anything, then for sure, sit in the front of the computer for 8 hours straight, make phone calls 5 days a week, guys. Okay, and chase your dream, because it's very free. It doesn't cost that much money. But Joe, that was a very good question. This is a very profitable business, cold calling. Don't let your fear stop you. But if you think this is not something for you, then don't do it. Do something else, because your mind is gonna gravitate what you're seeing to you, which is failure. Okay, so don't do it. But if you do get the guts, definitely take action, and the action is gonna overcome your fears, guys. So go out there and hustle and bustle. Don't take no for an answer. This is Michael with my Real Estate Dojo. Have a great day, guys.